What's good with everybody? Welcome back to the Red Dragon Archive. It is your host, Red Dragon. If you are still asleep, not ready to be unplugged, working with Agent Smith in the Matrix, go ahead and slide down to your recommendations on the sidebar and go watch something else. Don't even waste your time here. To everybody else that's in the know and know what the fuck going on out here, I hope y'all sit back, relax, and enjoy my analysis. Let's get it.
I'm Reese. It's assigned to protect you. You've been targeted for termination.
This isn't true. How could that man just get up after you did?
It's not a man. Machine. Terminator. Underneath it's a hyperalloy combat chassis. Microprocessor controlled. Fully armored. Very tough. But outside it's living human tissue.
They cannot make things like that yet.
Not yet. Not for about 40 years.
Are you saying it's from the future?
Not yet. Not for about 40 years. Not for about 40 years. Not for about 40 years.
I did the math on these, and obviously it wind up coming out to 39 years. I put the specific dates in, from the release dates, but the one thing to note is that Subservient, it gave the initial release date. Now, for whatever reason, they pushed that back. They put it on digital. I think it says something like September 13th, and by the time you get to Netflix, it is December 5th. You add the 4-month time difference onto the 39 years and 9 months, and boom, you have 40 years.
Not for about 40 years.
Now, I know there's been other, robotic movies and stuff like that coming out, and it's nothing like they waited this long just to make Subservient. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is it's the type of robotic movie this is. It's the type of thing that they talking about. It's a different approach from taking the Terminator thing, the Terminator aspect, where they just sending a straight murder bot at you and getting you smoked, to now it's coming in like a nice stealthy package. It's something that you're gonna like, something that you're gonna be attracted to, something that you're gonna be familiar with, calm with, and you already gonna have it in your home to the point where you don't feel like it's hunting you down, but it's learning you to take your ass out. And that's one of the things. Now, I'm not gonna try to spoil Subservient for everybody that want to go watch it. I'm gonna try to make sure I don't drop too many spoilers or nothing like that. But what I will say is this: you pick up on the eerie sense. The movie is not like a horror movie or nothing like that, but you can pick up on some eeriness if you are concentrating on it how I was concentrating on it. Me personally, it don't bother me like that. I'm into like horror and all that kind of stuff anyway. I feel like the movie was personally good to me. But for somebody that, a little bit more of a, if you get scared easily, once again, it kind of depends, but it will have its eerie moments, Obviously, it's a robot. So, and she did the role very well. So, yeah, you sometimes forget that that's an actual human, if it's the actual human, because that's one of my next points. These things could already be walking among us and you wouldn't even know it. But I'm not one of them people that's going to say that's what's going on right now. But I do have other things I want to talk about more on this subject. I know the text is pretty small, so I'll go ahead and read this out for y'all. It says, disguised as a human, a cyborg assassin known as a Terminator travels from 2029 to 1984 to kill Sarah Connor. Sent to protect Sarah is Kyle Reese, who divulges the coming of Skynet, an artificial intelligence system that will spark a nuclear holocaust. So I highlighted those because the thing that caught me was spark a nuclear holocaust. And if y'all ain't been in I hate using conspiracy theories so bad, but the conspiracy community, they've been talking about World War III, aka nuclear war, all this kind of stuff. And Skynet, aka also, matches up with Elon Musk's Neuralink, I want to say. Or Skylink is one of the two. And that's what it instantly reminded me of when, Elon was naming all his stuff, and it just gave straight Terminator vibes. I always go back to the Terminator movies first before any robotic movie. This is like my pinnacle point of just going straight back there, because it's like they already was talking about it way back then in 1984. So it's 2024 right now. We going into 2025. How long are we from 2029? Yeah, it's getting kind of close. So I'm pretty interested to see what's going to happen within these next few years. A lot of the talk been talking about Donald Trump being the last president. That's a whole nother topic for another time. But obviously, if it's going down like this, or it's about to go down like this, better be prepared for some type of, I wouldn't even say just nuclear holocaust, just any type of, famine that's about to come across the land. A lot of deaths about to come across the land, anything like that. So just pretty much got to be on point with everything. Now, this next little piece is for all my anime watchers out there, or people that don't mind that, watching animated type of movies. I know people that do not watch animated type of movies be thinking that they are cartoons for whatever reason, I guess. But I can't say for whatever reason. I see why you probably think that if you don't watch anime. But I got to say it's too bad, because the next thing I'm bringing up is Terminator Zero, which also has something to do with this. And I'm just going to let, the stills do the talking, or whatever the case may be. But y'all let me know, what do this remind you of, before I wind up showing it. But yeah.
What are you all doing down here?
We are units that have yet to be brought to market for the 1997-1998 fiscal year. We marched down here 4 months ago, making use of the foreclosed shops in the city underground for surplus storage.
You all marched together?
As a network, we can receive overarching orders via satellite frequency. It was determined that the simplest and most efficient way for us to get here was to march here by ourselves.
Seriously?
Through the means of a shared neurofiber satellite wave network, we are able to receive and respond to universal commands simultaneously. Additionally, we are able to analyze and synchronize data across all units simultaneously.
Whoa!
Tesla just revealed new footage of its Optimus humanoid robot walking autonomously outside across various inclines and declines with an impressive speed and human-like gait. Plus, while most robots nowadays shuffle their feet like a patient in a nursing home, Optimus showcases its agility with even faster reaction times for self-correction and obstacle avoidance. For instance, when the robot begins walking down an embankment of what looks like loose mulch, it loses its footing but quickly regains control. Then it walks down the same embankment a second time with much greater precision, demonstrating the robot's ability to learn its environment autonomously. But DH Robotics also just unveiled its latest DH5 dexterous hand, designed with 6 degrees of freedom, 11 joints, and a lifting capacity of 5 kilograms.
And for anybody else out there that's, very conscious and aware, you can already see they switching you from the red to the blue. Just like in the Matrix. They give you the red pill or the blue pill. Red pill, you wake up, you see what this world is really what it is. Or blue pill, you stay asleep and stay pacified. See, in Terminator, they dropped a lot of red hints from the red eyes. That was the primary thing about the Terminator. To letting you know it's bold, it's straight in your face. There is no sneak attack. You are going to be aware of this Terminator when it approaches you. You know this is what it's coming to do. But switch over to Subservient, Megan Fox, you got the blue. Everything color-coded is blue, from the light, in their head, their mouth, the clothes. The clothes is dark blue, but everything about them is blue. It's to pacify you. It's to let you know that, hey, this is okay. This is calm. It's want to be able to make sure that it gets inside first before they hit a Neuralink switch on them and just have everybody get fucking obliterated, probably in their damn sleep. People gonna be asleep with these robots in their house and get their shit straight whacked in the middle of the night, and some people ain't gonna understand until it happen. Look at the Tesla robots. What do you notice about the Tesla robot? Any red lighting on these Tesla robots? I'm not saying it ain't. I haven't seen them personally myself, but what I do know is they going with the same type of mind frame or color scheme as, that Subservient is settled right now because it doesn't have any facial features, but they still have the blue lighting around the rim of the face. So I say all that to say, once again, I don't want the video going too long. I probably will make more longer content as time goes on, but I'm gonna try to keep it, mainly short and to the point as much as possible. I appreciate everybody that come through and all that good stuff. As long as y'all supporting, I will still, drop as much as possible. With that being said, man, you already know what time it is. If y'all want to trade knowledge, anything like that, go ahead, drop a comment. And then you already know, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Cliche YouTuber stuff. If not, that's fine too. I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. It's Red Drakey Drake. I'm Audie 3000.